Join the Artificers cast as we play The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Good to know that it's going. It's good to know that it's going. Okie dokie. Right, everybody can hear, okay? Everybody has music or wants music, can hear it?
Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
I'm just
Can
background
everybody
noises.
see me?
Yeah, everybody
Rue
here.
gets the vibe.
Yes. Let's try some pixie dust. Oh, pretty. Okay, very good, very good. Right, okay, so last time, introduction to the Witchlight Carnival. Just to recap then for everybody's benefit, I suppose, just to set it all back in our minds. So you turned up, 3 of you were given tickets, there were tickets waiting for you rather, at the ticket booth, and you were met by a large rabbit, one of the Erangone race called Jezal, and he kind of introduces you to the Witchlight Carnival and kind of goes around with you. So you've all got a reason to be there, some of which is becoming clearer as you've gone through. So who did you meet? What did you do? You went straight to the feasting orchard, didn't you? First thing? I can't remember. Yes.
I think it was, and I gorged myself on...
Oh, yeah, the something... Was it like custard muffins or something?
I know I got a cupcake that was like a potion of invisibility.
Yes, so you've still got that, haven't you? Yeah, you've got a cupcake of invisibility, yeah, and Borges was really sick, wasn't he?
Yes, yeah.
No, ate so much you almost, you went unconscious.
I was momentarily dead, I believe, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for the purpose of the game, you just ate yourself into a complete stupor, and you met with the gnomish bard as well, and this is the gnomish bard. I think, did we... I can't remember whether we said so, I won't say it. That's something Giselle can talk about if necessary. And then, you went to Dragonfly Rides as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And you were getting on them and you saw a kind of a dwarf fall off one of the dragonflies. Didn't appear to have been strapped in properly, or at least the harness has been loosened. And 2 of you saw a mysterious figure rushing, or walking away, I should say, and tried to follow them. Didn't see them. And did you end up then at the carousel, I believe?
Yeah.
I think that's where you went next. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and in the meantime, obviously the carnival is going on around you. I just want you to imagine this is, there's people everywhere on this, and people having a good time. Oh yeah, you met the tree ant, didn't you? Who was had this falling sycamore seeds, and they're handing out the dandelions. So you caught those and got various little bits and pieces of treats and things that you might be able to use at another time as well. And yeah, all sorts of things going on around the carnival. Acts and things flying over your heads, and just all sorts of fun and games going on. Zygin, I believe, when you went to the feasting orchard, you got full into conversations at the tables, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And had heard the various stories of other adventurers in these realms. Okay, so you then went to the carousel, which was the last thing we did in the last game. Mm-hmm. And you met Diana Cloppington, who appears to be half human, half horse. And she one thing we did, sorry. So
we had to sort something out.
She indicated that the unicorns might have some answers for you. I don't think I went through this bit properly. It's only as I was reading through it again here, I skipped this last paragraph, but it doesn't really matter. But the reason why she asked you to paint the things was because if you knew their names, they would tell you the secrets, okay? And they might be able to tell you some secrets. So she duly gave you some gold paint, and you filled in the names of the 4 unicorns whose names had become rubbed off. Okay, so you worked all that out nice and easily as well. You got all those done, and then you rode on the carousel, and each of you had a kind of telepathic link to the unicorns, and they told you 3 things, generally 3 things each. And I believe we couldn't do anything in terms of mites, but I'll go through it again just for your benefit. Okay, so let's start with Rukito. Rukito. Okay, so the thing you lost was stolen by and is owned by a hag called Scabatha Nightshade. Okay. Scabatha's lair is in Prismere, and it is in a dead, hollowed-out tree in a sylvan forest. And they also tell you that she sleeps in a dollhouse and can't remember the first creature she sees when she wakes up. Okay. If any of that makes sense to you, let me know.
It's because I wrote some of this down previously. It was just filling in some missing details that I had.
Good for you. Have a star. Well done. Right, okay. Zygon. Zygon.
Yes.
You were told that Zabilna of Prismere is frozen in time.
Oh, yeah.
And that 3 hags have seized control of Zabilna's domain and split it amongst them.
Oh.
The hags who form the Hourglass Coven are called Bavlorna Blightstraw,
BB. Yep.
Scabatha Nightshade, and Enderlin Moongrave. And they've created 3 realms of their own within Prismere called Hither, Thither, and Yon.
Cool.
Okay.
Rue, did you get that down for me, please? Thank you.
I did not, because I'm not meant to know any of this.
It's okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, we can maybe resolve that by you. Well, maybe you don't want to talk about it. What did we say for Borges? I need to remind myself, George, of what Borges' backstory quickly. Can you remember anything that was said to you, George?
Yeah, it was about
You're a waste of space.
the queen. Yeah, he can't eat very well. Struggles to eat food. The woman was the Nightshade lady, I believe. I believe that's who. So I'm looking for a beautiful, regal woman because I grew up in the fairy. I'm trying to.
So no, the one that you're looking for is called Zabilna.
Oh, there we go.
She was the queen of Prismere. But she hasn't been heard of or heard from for some time. And yeah, if you can find a way there, then you will be able to,
gotcha.
find the answers you're looking for.
There we go.
And Jezal, what did we say to you?
Right. So what I remember is telling me that the guy who was running away was a Kenku called Kettlestein.
Yes, Kettlestein. Yes.
And he was doing this to try to get the attention of the owners. But the part I forgot was he made a pact with the Fae And that's the part I'm a bit fuzzy about.
Who made a pact with the Fae? Kettle Steam. I think
Yeah.
it might. No, I think it might be. It might be the. I think you know that the owners of. Hang on. The owners of the carnival, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, have made a pact with with somebody in the Fey realm. Yeah. Probably the hags, for some reason.
They made a pact with somebody on the playground, you say?
No. In the Fey in Prismere.
In prison.
In Prismere, yeah.
Yeah. So Prismere is the name of the Fey realm, is it?
Prismere is the name of the Fey realm. Yeah.
Okay. Prismere. Okay.
But you also have some different information between you that would fill in some of those gaps a little bit as well. But yeah, so yeah, you worked out that she's trying to get an audience with. She wants to speak to them about what's been going on and what's happened in Prismere. Okay, I think that was everything.
Right. Okay.
So you come off the carousel, and Diana is standing there, looking at you. She goes, "I hope that was a successful ride and you enjoyed it. Thank you for giving the names back to the unicorns."
No worries, Diana.
Anybody?
No worries. No worries.
No, was it so funny? You're obviously stunned.
We're in shock.
By what you've been told. Wow.
But that horse bloody spoke to me.
Wow.
Okay.
So what do we make of all this information, guys? I guess we haven't heard what. Are we just pretending that we don't know what's really like?
No, yeah, you haven't.
Hold on.
Just got
Is anyone else getting a load of feedback from Stefan?
No.
For me.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
I've turned my mic off on Roll20, so that maybe what it
Oh,
was.
yeah, I had you on Roll20. My bad.
Yeah.
Apologies. Carry on.
Yeah, well, so I've just learned something. I've just learned that the guy who's still running off is called Kettle's team, and he's creating this mess to get the attention of the owners of the Witchlight Carnival. So I think we should warn them. But there's this kanku running about and trying to make a mess to get because he wants to speak to them.
Yeah, where do we go to warn them?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're interested in coming with me to do that, because Hamish, I know the owners, right?
Yes, you do. Yeah. You know, You, like I said before, that to you, they don't actually mix an awful lot with the hands. They tend to keep themselves to themselves. They're very private, but and you can certainly try and get an audience with them. You know that during the carnival, they are very focused on the carnival.
Okay. But I also know that they will be at the big top at some point tonight, right? Or
yes. So what I wanted to say here, out of game, if you like, you've been here for 2 hours so far. So this has taken you a couple of hours so far, and you're about to kind of flick into the third hour. And by the end of this session, the next session we run will sort of say that is the end of the fourth hour when the big top extravaganza is.
Okay.
Which is when I need to make it big.
So you want to,
production.
You're going to do a big production number at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Shall we try to find them, or shall we just leave it until then? I'm not too sure what to do.
Yeah, maybe wait till the big top.
Yeah, I'd be
there.
I'd be quite keen to try and investigate this guy ourselves. See what we can dig up.
Yeah. Mm.
We don't have much to go on with. Like, we know he's the kanku. That's all we know. There's lots of people around here, like, and everybody's wearing costumes, and it's not gonna be easy to find them.
Is there like
investigate the other attractions and see if we see them there. Wait,
Yeah,
I wonder-
let's try some other things.
Yeah.
let's think
Okay.
this over whilst we go on some more rides.
Yes.
All right, what shall we go then?
Okay, well, yeah. So you can see the main map, and also there are lots of other small. So you're up here by the carousel.
Mhm.
You know, some of these smaller areas, like where I'm pinging. I know you can see the pings, but all these smaller stores. There's various little things there as well as you walk past. So if you want to have a look at some of the smaller stalls as well, seem to have kind of fairground games going on, as well as obviously the bigger attractions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
reckon,
well, who knows? I mean, you may be able to find out more information as you go round, or yeah, as you say, yeah.
I'm gonna
Keep your
opt,
eyes peeled.
I'm gonna opt for
Sorry, can I
the
just- yep.
gondola swans
We've
I'm
gone down.
down.
Ones. Okay.
because it's gonna take us
Yeah.
around the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
Wait, it is, though.
yeah. Yay.
So shall I say that you're also? I'm going to say from what you've said, especially Jezal, that you're going to keep an
Yeah.
extra an extra watchful eye out as well. Okay.
Mhm.
So you'll be a little bit more kind of perceptive, perhaps, as
Mhm.
you, if you know what I mean, as you're going round, because you're going to.
It's probably a bad-looking guy with a funny walk, probably hiding himself in some
Yeah,
cave or
like
something.
maybe on the corners of the carnival. So if we're swimming around the corners with some swans, hey?
Let's do it.
So what, Jezal, you know that the Gondola Swans ride is quite a long ride. It takes about an hour.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
That's fine. Well, but I'm just saying that it's an hour's ride because it does, as you say, go around the whole thing.
Well, we do that and then we go to the big top. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, quick session.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, we're not going to be able to make that role play for an hour, that's for sure. So, but that's absolutely fine. Yeah, you head over towards there. Jezal has told you it's a nice, long, and relaxing ride as you get there. So, yeah, you approach the area. It's called Silver Song Lake, as you can see from the map that you're carrying around with you. Enormous swans glide through the water here, pulling ornate wooden gondolas draped in flowers. The swans disappear into banks of silver mist as they wend their way down the river. A jetty extends ahead, and at the end of which a waiting swan preens its feathers.
Can I pet it?
Yes.
I think you get on it, Rue.
No, but I want it.
I don't know.
So there's a gondola. So basically, they're attached to gondolas. They're not. You don't get on the swan itself. Okay.
Aw.
So
Okay.
yeah, no. They're pulling the gondola is pulled by a giant swan. Okay. So it's a ticket punch each. I think this has been some of you will be your third or fourth.
My third.
It's my fourth for me because I did the food contest.
Oh, food, yeah.
You did the
Food,
competition.
dragon,
Yeah.
carousel. Oh, 4-4.
Four. Okay. I mean, you can always get another ticket anyway. So if you need
Yeah,
to,
yeah.
and if you're enjoying yourself that much. So yes.
I thought there were 8 punches in it.
Yes, there are 8.
Yeah.
Oh, 8. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think George.
Oh, did you say
George had it
4 of
written
4?
wrong.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't
4 of
appreciate what
8.
you're saying. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, 4 of 8. Halfway through. Okay, so the swan there introduces herself as Featherine.
She can speak.
Yes, she can. She speaks. Yes, absolutely. She's very. As you might imagine, a swan if they speak. She's erudite and haughty. I think is probably you immediately get that. As you might imagine a swan to be, but she obviously says you can get into the gondola if you like, and I will take you around the entire carnival.
Yes.
No finer ride.
Yes,
no
please.
finer ride.
maybe I should be in the middle, or otherwise it's going to sag on one side.
Yeah, it would take you. There's space for 8 in total, so you're
Okay.
quite comfortable in there. You can spread out a bit, especially with a big old fur bowl sat
A
there.
bowl in there. Yeah.
I'm
Go sit on
gonna
the back.
have
Yeah.
a chat with this swan,
Yes.
and I'd like to ask her if she can swim maybe twice as fast today. Maybe compliment her feathers and her haughtiness, and see if I can persuade her to just
Bribe
speed
them
things
with a
up a
bag
little
of
bit.
seed.
Wow. So, do you want to experience this ride at a greater speed than it is? You will get nothing as much from it.
Oh no, but
But-
we get to see your physical swan prowess.
Well, I mean, I am rather magnificent, but well, I might be able to swim a little faster, but
Like
you know.
two times speed.
2 times as fast. I think that would probably tire me out, but let me see what I can do.
Let me see
Try-
if I
try
can
and make it-
persuade you.
Yes, you try persuading her. Yeah, see how well you do there.
Fuck.
Ah. You got +6 as well.
Wow. First roll of
What's
the
the name
night.
already?
Featherine.
Shit.
Featherine.
Listen, furthering what my friend Zagin is trying to say, that we absolutely love those trips you're doing, but we're a bit pressed for time. So maybe like, could you either go faster, or could we do like a shorter version of it? Like, we don't go all the way around, or
Maybe if you
Well,
fly.
I could. I'm going to. I cannot fly. The gondola will not fly with me pulling it, I'm afraid.
yeah, it's on water.
I suppose we could do maybe half of it if you really want to, Giselle. I mean, it's still one ticket punch, but how about I take you to the south side? Down, I could drop you off by the snail racing if you like.
Ooh.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah,
I
okay.
mean, perhaps it's
Yeah.
unorthodox, but if you are insistent on rushing your life away and not fully appreciating the joys of the carnival, you really do see nothing else like it from when you're underwater. You get a much better view, a much better experience of the entire thing. But well, yes,
Yeah,
for you, Giselle,
yeah.
can you just
Shall we
make
go?
Well, okay. So yeah, you're sitting in there, and she has been persuaded by Giselle because she you work there, and she can take you kind of a little bit of the way down the river. She doesn't speed though.
Really, guys.
She's very, very leisurely. I say leisurely. She appears to be not making a lot of effort, but actually the boat moves very, very smoothly as she goes away there, and she says, you've got me thinking. What is time, anyway, do you think?
Oh,
Boris
God,
has an
don't
answer for that.
Do this to a dwarf brain.
Boris, you were telling me the other day, weren't you, about that?
I don't remember. It's being a furbog, I forget everything I say. It comes straight out and then it's gone. I suppose that's a bit like time. It's just gone.
That's exactly what you said. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have no real idea then, no thoughts at all on time. What about something like joy? What do you think of joy? What is it exactly?
It's
So
that
she continues
shiny,
to, she
bright
kind of,
feeling you have inside. That's what joy is.
I'm focusing myself on watching.
Yeah.
Jacob and I watching the festival,
I'm
and
rolling
scanning for
perception checks a billion
okay,
times.
just roll, because you two said that. Just roll perception checks, because also you may have the other two don't really know what they're looking for anyway. So
No.
you two roll a perception check as she comes down.
18.
Okay, very good.
incoming.
I see swan.
There's a big swan.
You're not. She seems to be sort of, slightly ruffling her feathers at the lack of engagement that she's getting from you. You can kind of see her a little bit like, oh,
I'm gonna sing her a song from
here.
the fabled Swan Lake.
Go on then. As you're looking around, I've noted your perception checks, by the way. So yeah.
Yeah,
I'll have a look. Go on.
unfortunately, I'm quite uninterested. Like, it's a half-hearted song. Through my, what instrument am I going to choose? Through my, I don't know where my instruments are. I think I've got pan flutes. So
okay, do a performance. Let's just see. Are you telling her that you're singing this song for her?
yes,
Okay.
I rolled a 10.
I'm starting to cry.
I think yeah, and Borges is. I think you're gonna start a little tear rolling down your cheek as well, Borges.
It's very emotional.
So whilst it's not your finest performance, you are very good at performing, and it's actually a very passable thing. And because you told her it's for you, she kind of seems to settle down a little bit and preens herself a little as she's coming down. She goes, "Music is a fine art, is it not?"
I'm not even going to reply. I'm just going to keep playing. In fact, my reply is I'm going to whip out my bird pipes and fucking slay on them.
Go on then.
Yeah. Please. Oh, it's only a 4. Well,
Okay. You make a scene. Don't worry, guys. Listen. Not everything has to be a 20 to be amazing, right?
it does if I'm performing.
Yeah. Well, I know you may want to pull out your best performance ever, but you know, at your skill levels, you are still skilled at it.
Remarkably talented.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're not. It's like if you swing a sword or something. You're not gonna, unless you roll a 1, of course. You're not gonna just drop it. You can make it look convincing, and you sound very good, and you make a very smooth transition from one wind instrument to another. She does seem to settle down, and she does that. Yes, music. I wonder where is music a form of magic? Do you think?
Yeah. I think it's like emotional magic, would it not be?
I mean, it does seem to be having an emotional effect on Giselle as well, and your large companion there as well.
So beautiful.
I'm just sobbing heavily.
Oh, Giselle, that reminds me. Talking of music and emotions and love, I suppose. You know Candlefoot. So Candlefoot is the mime artist who works for there. Did you hear about him and Palasha? Palasha is the mermaid. You didn't? Oh, he was a disastrous. He made a disastrous attempt at proposal. It's not funny at all. He was about to declare his love for the mermaid in front of everyone, when the words simply left him with a gasp. He couldn't speak a word. It was most unusual, and he hasn't spoken a word since. Palasha was desperately upset, as you can imagine. Desperately upset. Have you seen him? Well, I mean, he's a mime, so perhaps he thought it was funny. I don't know, but somebody I've heard he hasn't said a word since. But anyway, such things. This music is simply lovely, actually, isn't it?
I'm going to try and I'm going to now try and play the bird pipes and the pan flutes at the same time, because she's kind of made me feel pretty good about myself now.
Okay, so this is going to be quite a tricky one. Okay, so yeah, this one will need to be a good roll.
All right. I hear the performance, and I suddenly remember I've got the flute in my toolkit. I think I've got a flute. So I think I'm I think I'm going to join in maybe and try and just pick up that little.
Okay, well,
I
let's
look
just see
over at
what happens.
Borez, just like, please
Help me.
like
Because
shit.
there's a slightly discordant note, and you suddenly go, you think, oh my god, what have I just done there? I've never tried this before. What's possessing me to try this? And you see Borges pull out his flute. You need to do a performance check there, George, for Borges. And okay, so you sort of you manage to just kind of pick up the and the discordant notes that are coming from Zygon as he's trying to blow both together, but it kind of does smooth it out. It doesn't make it sound so awful, and it gives Zygon. Are you gonna continue with that, Zygon, or are you going to sort of pretend, or what?
I'm gonna phase it out and pretend like I was trying to get Borges like involved. Once I start hearing him play, I'm gonna be like, yeah, hey, finally, mate, good job.
Hit it.
Like as if I'm his mentor that I've just kind of like given him a really important moment in his life.
Okay. So I want the two of you now to roll a performance check and see if you can get yourselves nicely in sync.
22. All right, I'm gonna fucking glare at him. I'm furious.
No, because basically, no, it's okay. In my head, it was going to be one of you. So the highest roll would be the roll that counted. Effectively, I'll say it was a roll with advantage, but I wanted you both to roll. So
I'm still gonna look over him like, look, mate, I'm still carrying you. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
you know the musician.
I'm just playing one chord over and over again.
you take inspiration from a fellow musician, Zygon, and actually it lifts Borges' performance as well, and Jezal is actually in tears. Yeah,
I really have to join. Okay.
You're just like your fur is getting wet and damp all down your face, and you're sniffing, and it's hard for you to actually focus and see. So many tears.
Guys, can we have a break with the music, please?
Yeah, that's Giselle's just is kind of reminded me why we're actually here, and it's not to impress a swan. So I'm kind of I'm gonna tone it down just a little bit and start kind of looking around again.
Okay. So the music kind of drops down to a more gentle thing. You're kind of coming down past the Hall of Illusions now as well. So on the left-hand side of the map, as you can see it there. Featherine turns back to you again and goes, Giselle. Also, you know Burley. So Burley is the bugbear, right? Who works works quite closely with the Witchlight Carnival as well, and he's involved in all sorts of things. Quite close to Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. I do like talking to Burley. He always has time for the more metaphysical questions, and we spent many an hour discussing things. But he has a profound mind and wasted guarding the staff area, I tell you. But anyway, I know I was talking to him last week. Have you heard about his brother? No. He misses him. No? Oh, I didn't even know he had a brother. But it's clear that he misses him terribly. No one knows what happened to Hurley, but he never really did fit in. Do you remember Hurley? Hurley, Burley's brother?
No.
You may do. No, you may do.
No.
Well, No. Well, if you do see Burley and you have an opportunity to talk to him, just see if he's all right, won't you? And I do know he really does miss his brother immensely.
I just take a note of both their names, and I'm going to write it in a song, Hurley and Burley.
Yeah. I mean, it's a gift to the songwriter because they rhyme. So you'll easily be able to come up with that.
Yeah, I'm like, man, fucking genius.
Hamish.
Yes.
Is Feather? What's her name?
Featherine. Yeah.
Featherine. Is she famous on the Witchlight Festival for like the worst gossip ever?
No, that's actually the tree ant, Northwind. He's the worst gossip ever. Feathery is just she's a gossip, but she's not like the worst secret keeper ever. I think Northwind's known to be somebody who really, if you want a secret kept, don't tell Northwind. But no, she's just she sees a lot from the lake, and people talk while she hears a lot while people are going for an hour around there, and yes, and the swans observe a lot from the river as they go around and see all sorts of things. But yes, she has heard that. And as the music finishes and you dry your eyes and you haven't seen anybody suspicious.
That was a stupid idea.
But she does, well, you'll have to jump out here in a second and we'll get coming up to the snail racing. So that'll be about half an hour, I suppose. If
By the way, sorry, Feathery. You've not seen a Kanku by any chance? Recently?
Kenku?
Yeah.
What is a Kenku?
Okay. Like a bird-looking guy. A bird without wings.
Bird without wings? Surely that is not a bird at all.
Well, it's like it's kind of like bird-looking guy. No, doesn't mean anything to you. It's alright if you've not seen it.
No, I mean, you look around the carnival. There are all sorts of sights and sounds, and half the people look like butterflies.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, that's alright. I just thought to ask you.
Well, but I shall keep my eyes open for a bird-looking guy.
Yeah.
And,
or a guy looking bird.
That's another song.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's not the most detailed description of an individual I've ever heard, but let me see what I can do. If I see anything that looks like a guy and a bird combined, then I will let you know. Yes. Anyway, well, here you are. You really have missed out on the best ride. But anyway, some people. She pulls into the bank. She just pulls the gondola in, and you kind of you just drop off on the on the bank down here, at the back of the snail racing area as well. Okay.
Amazing.
And she glides off. Actually, quite a bit faster than she does glide off quite a bit faster than she brought you down here.
Gives a wave. Bye.
Yeah. So anyway, as you came up here and the came around that corner there, you can hear quite a lot of noise from the snail racing area. There's some grandstands there. And they're filled with cheering fairgoers and ringing bells and swinging battles and waving flags. So what are you going to do? You're going to kind of walk around the corner and have a look?
I think I hear a synth pad, so I'm basically already around the corner. I'm having a look already. Furbolgs are just drawn to the sound of synth. That's quite famous for that.
So, they love synth. Okay, nice. So as you see, the noise is increasing, and on the starting line, you see 8 giant snails having their shells scrubbed by pixies, and they've got numbers on them. They actually look pretty darn fast from that. But above the circular course, a wooden gantry hangs from the branches of a central tree, where 2 goblins are officiating the proceedings. You can have a go if you want to.
What? Ride the snail?
Anybody want to join in the snail racing? Come along.
Much down.
Great prizes to be had.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yes, please. Prizes.
Yep.
Definitely.
I want all the prizes.
And we don't even need to stamp our ticket because we didn't come through the gate.
There, you. Oh yes. What? Just you can have a go as well.
No. Actually, I'm gonna try to hide behind like a pillar or something and keep an eye on things.
Okay, that's fine. So the 3 of you are going to approach the snails, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Oh, that's very good as well. So, right. Each. So, Giselle, I'll give you a quick heads up on this, and you know, it's snail racing is a highly competitive, fast-paced sport. It always drives a lively crowd. You can hear it here. People love it, and anybody can have a go as a snail jockey here. So you walk over there and get your ticket stamped again. So I think for some of you that's 5.
Yep.
Just make a note of the fact that you've done the snail race as well.
Okay.
So always, in fact, actually, it's good to make a note of everything you just if you do go through, just say what rides you've been on and all those sort of things. Okay, so you see as you walk around to the start line where the 8 snails are, there are already 3 people, three other fairgoers are already kind of lining up, looking at the snails. So each giant snail has a crew of 3 pixies, and they're busy, as you say, preparing it, sort of almost oiling them. It looks like. They've got coloured caparisons, whatever that is. Oh, that must be their shells. Beautiful coloured. In pinks, blues, purples, greens, all sorts of colours there. And they've got numbered saddles strapped to their shells. So I'm going to let you choose between. In fact, actually, why don't you roll a d8? And then that'll. So each of you who's going to ride, roll a d8. No, any same numbers. Zygon, so you were first. You like the look of the green one.
Yeah, baby.
Was the name Quickleaf?
Quickly.
I rolled a 5.
Oh.
You rolled a 5. You like the yellow one.
Oh, yes! Yellow!
Flower Flash.
It matches my ping.
That's his name. Yes, indeed. There you go.
It matches your
Yellow
what?
Ping.
Ping.
Oh.
And
I rolled a 4.
a 4 as well, so roll again.
I'm already sat on the snail by then.
So yeah, what happens is you take a step towards
there
that,
we go.
and there's Zygon walking over to it, and you're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Oh.
but actually, then you turn and go, ooh, orange is a good colour, right? Orange is a good colour. And this one's got the name
McLaren.
This one's called Wizzy.
What was the name of my
Wizzy.
one?
Good name.
Flower Flash.
Yes!
Flower Flash. Okay. So you kind of step on there. The pixies help you get up onto the snail. The little ladders that you climb up onto the back, and they help you get strapped in. Okay.
Yep.
Giselle, while you're there, just roll a perception check.
Can these snails speak English? Or common? Sorry.
No. Okay. So sorry, I'm just going to. Oh wow. Okay. This is my instructions here. It says on a whiteboard or a notepad. Right. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. So hold on. Let me just get a piece of paper. So for my own benefit here, I guess if this was an in-person game, a whiteboard would work extremely well. So you are on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Do apologise, just give me a second here. So 4 is Zygon, 5, yes,
Keto.
was Rakito, and 6 was Borges. Wow, you're 4, 5, and 6. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're kind of lined up next to each other. I mean, you guys have you've only known each other a couple of hours, right? But you've been hanging around, and you've had a good time. I think generally your spirits are up. It's one of those things that there's not like you've got this friendly, maybe a bit of friendly competition already beginning between you here. Okay, so the pixies are telling you as you get on there that the course is 480 feet long.
Okay.
These snails do move. They do move remarkably quickly. So you will need to hang on tight. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what happens is, the way we're going to run this is that the race is divided into 6-second rounds. Giselle, your perception check. Okay, I'll sort that out in a second. It's divided into 6-second round. Okay. Once the race begins, the snails are going to move along at 80 feet per round. Okay.
Okay.
But you can try to make it. You can try and influence it how fast it is. If you just let the snails go by themselves, pretty much they're all the same speed. Okay, so it's your job to make them go better. Okay,
Okay,
you
cool.
can encourage them and you can help them to go a little bit quicker. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you're going to do on each round is you are going to roll an animal handling check.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm stacked on animal handling.
And depending on how good or bad that is, depends on whether you encourage the snail, whether you're sitting properly on it, whether you're rubbing its shell in the right direction, etc., etc. Okay, and we shall go around all of those. So,
can I just cast a cantrip, please?
Okay, what are you going to cast?
It's called Friends, and I'm going to cast it on Borges.
Right.
So it's a concentration spell, up to 1 minute. So this is before we race.
Okay.
And for the duration, you have an advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I would just really like to try and persuade Borges that actually, as we all know, slow and steady wins the race.
Can you just share the description of that spell in the chat there? Range self. For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma check directed at one creature. Oh, so you cast it on yourself, but you... Right, okay. Fine, okay, sorry, I thought you were casting it on Borges, but you cast it on yourself, but it made your charisma checks that much better. Okay, okay, this is interesting. Yeah, so, Borges, Zygon turns to you. What do you say, Zygon?
I just say, look, Borges, do you know what? You have the best animal handling here. I think you can win this. And I desperately want you to win this. And my only advice is snails are slow for a reason. And you want to keep them that way.
So, what are you trying to get him to do? Are you trying to get
I'm trying to get him to ask his snail to take it slow.
Okay. What I will do is... we're going to do an opposed... So, each round here, okay? I'm going to get you to... If you roll higher than his animal handling check, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it will have...
Okay.
It will have a... If you like, a negative effect. It won't necessarily slow it down, but we're going to do that as well as your animal handling check. You will still need to roll animal handling, and you're concentrating as well, yeah? So anything that happens might break your concentration.
Okay.
Okay, so before we start the race, so you're all getting quite nervous in this. It's building up. There's loads of people in the stands all the way around you. Lots and lots of fun. There's things flying above your head, and all sorts of weird and wonderful things going on around you. Okay, Giselle, from where are you standing? You're just down by the entrance to it, are you?
But I'm trying to hide myself, like being very discreet.
Okay, all right, fine.
Can we just turn over and just see a massive bunny just prone on the floor?
Just a pair of ears stuck out of a bush.
Okay. You have not seen anything just yet. I'm just trying to see if I can see anything here. No. Okay. Yeah. No, you haven't seen anything just yet. Right. Okay. So the pixies. The goblins up in the tree. You can see the big tree in the middle of the of here, which is where they're going to commentate on the race. What's going on there? That's the big tree there. Okay. Contestants, are you ready?
Yes!
Yep.
There's a big cheer from the crowd as well. So, we are going to go for this. Let's see how this works.
Borges, remember what I said? Oh, I accidentally pressed that. Don't count that one.
Okay. Ready. Steady. Go. Okay, so, right. Everybody roll their animal handling.
Alright.
Okay, so...
Fuck. Oh, Georgia's
Okay.
+5? Oh.
So, Zygon, you roll... your what are you trying to do? Influence.
Oh, yeah,
Check
so
as well.
persuasion.
So-
yeah.
Persuasion, yeah, okay. So, roll that.
Hey, fuck's sake!
Okay, so... okay, so... Rukito, you get off to a great start. So,
dwarf helmet nearly flies
your
off.
snail moves. I'm just going to write this down. 90 feet, okay?
Okay.
Jesus.
But Zygon and Borges, somehow you just you don't get off. Borges, you feel a little bit like, hang on a second, it should be better than this. But your snails only move 70 feet each.
Ooh.
Okay, and the other people, there's snail number 1 makes 80 feet. Snail number 2 also makes 80 feet. Snail number 3 next to you, Borges, only makes 70 feet, so keeping pace with you. Number 7 is up at 90 feet, and also number 8 gets off to a flying start. So already there's quite a big gap. You've got snails number 5, 7, and 8 out in front. In the middle there, just the middle of the field, we've got numbers 1 and 2, and off to a slow start. Snails 3, 4, and 6. Anyway, so next round, roll again, everybody.
Alright.
19.
That's motherfucker.
Okay,
come on.
so also, Zygon,
Come on, persuasion. Come on,
roll your persuasion.
Fuck.
Yes. I
Okay, so Rukito 10. So after a flying start, Rukito. Oh my god, I've got to do maths here. This is ridiculous. That's not D&D. This is not role playing. This is school. Okay, so let's start with Zygon.
Let's start with
Zygon,
Zygon.
you rolled a 19. Okay, listen, I'm going to tell you what you need to tell. Well, okay, so you need to make the DC to get 80 feet is 12. Okay, so if you get a 12, you move 80 feet. Okay,
Yeah.
if you get less than 12, your snail moves 10 feet slower, or 20 feet slower if the check fails by 5 or more. Okay. So actually, sorry, Zygon. Yours failed by 5, didn't it?
Yeah, but that was
Your first
that's a retroactive rule change. I'm gonna.
All right, fine. No, let's not go back in time. We won't rewind the clock. Your snail suddenly goes, hang on a second, that was a worse start than I thought. Okay.
You know what? Now I've done the maths. That was.
No, I've thought about it. Okay, and the same thing applies. So if you get 12 or higher, then you go an extra 10 feet. If you get more than 5 more than the 12, then you go an extra 20 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Zygon, you go an extra 20 feet. So that's an extra 9. So that's 110, isn't it, in total? So that.
Wait, hold on. I thought the average snail pace was. Oh, is it 70 or 60? 80.
80.
Yeah, so I get an extra plus.
Oh, sorry, get an extra 100.
Yeah, so I'm on 170 feet.
Yeah, thank you. You're on 170. Quite right.
No worries. Borges is on 75 feet, I think.
Borges also. The two of you now are pulling out now. That's 100. You're both on 170 feet, and Rukito.
I've in that round, I suddenly remembered after this slow start the key to snail racing, and I leant down in my snail's ear and I said, "Escargot."
I really appreciate that little joke. So,
Stefan is just unimpressed.
So we're not multicultural here.
Yeah.
We've got everything. That's fantastic. That was a great joke. If you could get inspiration, I would give you inspiration, but you can't get inspiration. That was great, but anywho, okay. And where are we? So, at the end of the second round, 170 feet into this race, you are suddenly neck and neck. So, Rukito, you got off to a great start. But then suddenly the other two your other two companions are right up by your side. However, one of the others, number one, is ever so slightly ahead of you. It's gone about 10 feet ahead of you. You've got another one neck and neck. Number three is really lagging behind. Ass is number seven. Number seven made. Yep. They can't possibly have done that. And number eight is also out in front. There we go. Right. Okay. So you've got two numbers. Snails number 1 and 8 are out in front. Number 2 and you three are all neck and neck as you're traveling around here. And you've got 2 at the back here. So let's have another round. Go for it. Okay. So. Okay. So, Zargin, your animal handling. So you do 10 feet less, don't you? So you do, oh my God, 70 feet. So 170 plus
240.
240?
Yep.
240 feet. Okay. Rukito, you also. Where's Rukito? No, you just nailed it as well. Goodness me. So 240. And Borges, he made you. What did I say we were going to do? You were going to do it. If you beat him, then he'd hold back as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what? You've held him back. You've held him back. So your persuasion has held him back. Stefan, just to keep you doing something here as well, can you roll 2 d20s, please? Just so we you can roll for the other races. This music sounds like a combination between obviously Chariots of Fire and the 6 O'Clock News.
I'm getting the Chariots of Fire there as well. Yes, good stuff.
Is it coming through?
Yeah, they have. There's a critic now.
Oh!
What?
Oh, it's a total.
No,
sorry,
just did
so,
2 d20s at once.
Yeah, so 20 and nothing.
A 20 and a 10.
And a 13.
Wow.
13.
Okay.
It adds up to 33.
Okay, sorry, I do apologise. Yeah, okay, so both. Right, so the ones who were miles behind have gone an extra 20 feet, so they're now. God, these snails are all over the shop. I guess they're used to just. If you were professional snail riding jockeys, this would not be quite so uneven, but they are going all over. So, holy cow! Okay, so you guys are now
Holy snail.
in the behind everybody.
No.
What?
in that round, everybody passed you. Yeah. So let's go into the
My
next.
dwarfs don't go on snakes.
This is the next one. You need to give some proper encouragement to your snails now. So let's have some more animal handling.
Fuck.
Okay, and
That's close.
roll your
Oh, crit.
Got away with it.
Crit 1.
crit 1. A crit 1. Roll your D100 and let's see what happens here.
I thought it was going to be like, he's fallen off.
Oh, shit. 16.
Oof.
Everything else.
I mean, I'll tell you what happens is. Tell you what happens. Stefan, can you roll a 1d8?
Yeah.
What, just for the suspense?
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Okay.
5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's happened is Zygon, you're focusing so much on it, you fail to see that somebody in the crowd has chucked a lettuce, and it's bashed off the head of your snail, and your snail has just gone and just seen the lettuce and slowed right down to munch on it. Okay, and you lose concentration on the spell.
Fantastic.
Okay, so so you only go 40 feet this round, Zygon. Okay.
How many more rounds are there?
It's up until 480 feet. You're on 280. Borges and Rukito, you go to full whack. Stefan, can you roll in on a couple of d20s, please? Separately, if possible. just to make my life a little bit easier. Okay, and there's something that happens when your spell ends, isn't there?
Yes, there is. I know what happens.
Oh, okay. It's a crit.
Another crit.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, this is getting crazy.
It's exciting.
Oh my god. Right, okay. So you got 16 and
good.
And oh my god, and a 20. Right, okay. So well in this one the crits are just a plus 20. Holy crap. Okay, so 360. 360 and 16. There's only 4 more, isn't it? So 50. So if I can just quickly give you the snails out in front, numbers 1, 2, and 3 are currently 360 yards around. Next are snails 7 and 8 with 350 yards. Snail, Rukito and Borges are at 330 yards, and Zygon has slowed right down. He's at 280 yards. You've lost concentration on your spell, and Borges, you realise that Zygon was properly trying to influence you there. You're suddenly like, wait a cotton picking second. So you are fully aware that
okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That you've been spelled.
Gotcha.
He's dropped right behind you at the moment though, so yeah.
I mean, well, technically speaking, I didn't cast a spell on him.
No, sorry, no. But the text does say that he knows that you were trying to unduly influence him using magic.
Not unduly.
Okay. Well, it looks like we're approaching the end of the race now, and it's neck and neck with the snails 1, 2, and 3, whose names I really should know, but I don't. But it's fun. Snails 7 and 8. Honestly, it takes far too long to say their names. Closely followed behind, and oh dear, we have one at the back who's been hit by a lettuce. Oh my goodness me. Okay, so Stefan, roll a d8 as we start the next round. And the rest of you roll your... Okay, the rest of you roll your dice.
For this round, I realise that I'm now completely out of the race. So I'm going to try and take this opportunity now that I'm just right in front of a massive crowd. I want to stand on the shell of the snail and just start playing a song, like a big get the crowd going.
So can you roll? So roll your animal handling, and then a dex check with disadvantage.
Dex check? What, like what? Acrobatics?
Is acrobatics strength or is that dex? I can't remember. Dex, yeah. Roll an acrobatics.
Dex,
yeah.
6, fuck.
Okay. Okay.
No.
No.
So you stand up. Your snail has finished its lettuce, and then as you stand up, it suddenly jumps forward or whatever it does, slithers forward, and you just topple straight over the back and land flat on your back on the race course in the snail slime.
It's good for my skin,
and,
though. So.
It probably is, yeah. You get a massive cheer from the crowd, though. Hey! Oh, we are rider off. What on earth was he thinking? Okay.
Damn
you want to just make a dex check to see if you actually an acrobatics check to see how you land, whether you can pull this off.
Another one.
Yeah, acrobatics.
Plants.
Oh, crit!
Oh,
Okay. So the snail leaves you. You topple off. How do you want to recover and make this like you entirely meant to do this?
I'm gonna do like the Willy Wonka where you like pretend like you fall over. So I'm gonna like kind of trip backwards and then turn it into like a back roll, and then do that kind of like pike handstand where you kind of like flick your legs up, and then as I'm kind of flipping up onto my feet, I whip out my bird pipes and just start hitting that performance like no one's biz. Everyone's gonna fucking love it. Yeah.
Yeah. That is really very good. I like it. Yes. Excellent. Okay. And Stefan, you rolled, was that your 3 that you rolled? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
D8,
The D8 3. Okay, that's fine. Right, snail number 1, who has been out in front, suddenly pulls up and one of the goblins goes, "Oh, it looks like snail 1's got itself a stitch at this late stage in the race." He's had to pull out there. He's gone right back down. Okay, so that snail slows right down, and the rider on top is looking very unimpressed. Rukito, you get an extra 10 feet out of your snail this time, do you not? So that is 90 on top of 330, so you're at 420. Sorry, that's Rukito. God, goodness me. And Boarhead, free of the influence of this evil man. Your snail makes an extra 20 feet, so you get up to that's 100, isn't it? So you are at 430. Okay, Stefan, can you roll a couple of d20s as well, please? Should have got you to do that earlier too. Holy cow! You should have been racing.
That's 2 now.
That's an 8 and a 10.
Is that an 8 and a 10? Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, you shouldn't
Yeah.
be. Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's pulled it back. So, 2 of them, in fact, actually, the snail that's got a stitch seems to have slowed the other 2 snails who were out in front. So they go down by 20 feet. So that is 60. So they're 4, whatever, 20. And then the other ones drop down to 70 feet. Oh, my goodness me. It is so neck and neck, apart from snail number 4, who has actually picked up his pace now that it's riderless, and has leapt forward, but is still considerably behind the others. So we have Boarhead out in front, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 snails less than 10 feet behind him, including Rukito. And snail number 1, who was looking the strongest, is pulled up short with 400 yards. So it looks like it might all come down to this next roll. You can see the finish line, Boarhead, ahead of you. Roll away, and Stefan, if you could roll a d8 as well, and 2 d20s.
No.
I'm gonna be going back to the start line and try and cheer on for the final race, and try and get Boarhead and Rukito just super pumped.
Right, okay. Oh my gosh! What
No.
has happened here? Okay, so
Nightmare.
you're doing what was the performance for? Oh yeah, you're doing you're picking the crowd up as they're coming round. Yeah, nicely done. They're absolutely cheering.
Whether it gives them an advantage or not.
Ooh, okay. Roll a d8. Cam, sorry.
4.
Oh, your snail, who's now riderless,
Fuck.
seems to really respond well to the to this. Yeah, can you roll a d20 with advantage for your snail now that you boosted it? Animal handling. Sorry.
Animal
I meant an
handling with
animal
advantage.
handling with advantage. Sorry, yeah.
16.
Okay, yeah, nice. Okay, so that gets a good old boost. Oh no, it's only 4 more, isn't it? So, but it does go 90 feet. So your snail gets up to 450 yards.
Shit.
No feet. But we've rolled a 4 as well. My goodness me! Another one of the snails that was. I'll tell you what. Okay. Stefan, would you roll a d8, please? 2. Oh my gosh! So snail number 2. Snail number 2 also pulls up short. What looks like a stitch, and is slowing down massively. So we are going to have to see who gets through here first. So. Borges, you failed by more than 5, didn't you?
Yeah, I got 7.
So that's going to get you 20 feet less than 80. So that's 6. Oh, mind you, mate. Mind you. Rukito, you got 80. God, this is so. How do I determine who's going to get first? It's so close coming up to the line. It is so close coming up to the line. What I want you to do, because there's virtually nothing in it, is I want you to have see if you can squeeze 1 extra foot or so out of your snails by both rolling a animal handling.
Oh!
I just slap it on the antenna, and that's enough.
You absolutely you've got this affinity there, and suddenly it's like, this has become really important to you. But I tell you, it is super close. As you come across the line, your 2 snails really closely follow it, and be like zoom, 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 like that. That's the remaining what you get followed by 3 other snails very close, followed very shortly by 1 riderless snail, and then a second or 2 later by the 2 who are kind of coming across with their stitches. So well done. There's a massive cheer. And Rukito and Borges came flying around there as well. And you bring your snails to rest. I don't think they pant. I'm not sure what a snail does when it comes off. The pixies come flying down to you, and they've got stroking the antenna of the snails and everything else, and giving them a pat, and they sort of pull the ladders up to you all to get down. And Borges, you see Zygon there standing and singing. And what are you doing, Zygon, as you're doing this, and these guys come back?
I'm gonna run over to Borges and I'm gonna say, "See, my advice worked. You won."
Cheeky.
So I know at this point I'm feeling pretty hostile towards Zygon. I think what I'm gonna do is steal an instrument. I kind of can't recall what instruments he has, so I just grab the first one I see. I'm going to try and steal an instrument off of Zygon here.
What? As he's not looking at you, or just while he's looking at you?
While he's looking at me, like just letting him know, just like
Okay.
aggression.
So Zygon, this 7.5 foot creature just walks over to you, gets off his snail, walks up to you. He's not looking happy. And he kind of reaches out towards you, and so you're going to try and snatch one of his things. So let's both do a dex check. So just roll your dex and add your. Oh, why did I do that? And well, just do the dex check. So it's not a dex saving throw, just a dex check. I'm going to do this as an opposed one. So whoever gets the highest. Yeah. So, as he comes over to you, you kind of faints a little bit there, Zygen, with one hand, and just snatches one of your pipes.
Okay.
Off you. Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you do with that, Borges? What were you going to say to it, Borges?
I think this pipe is going to get snapped. There's no way. There's no way this pipe is making it into the performance later on. See you later, pipe.
Oh, why?
Oh wow.
Oh,
Okay.
goodness
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Borges,
pick a
old
pipe.
boy. You won
Pick
because
a
of me.
pipe. Pick a pipe, Cam, that Zygen's going to...
Yeah, I'm trying to find my pipes. I don't know what my pipes are. I have 8. I know I have 8, so he doesn't know that, so I'm going to pretend like it. I'm going to get my shittest... It's going to be my shittest one.
Oh, in fact, maybe I'll just steal the pipe. I'll just have the pipe. It'll be mine now.
Yeah. Okay, he takes it. In which case, I'm gonna say, yeah, of course you can have that. What a reward for our winner, for our champion. Well done, Borges.
Okay. So, yeah, there's a... But Furbolg was actually quite a gentle creature, so, that was pretty annoyed as far as he was concerned.
Yeah, that's not very good with my words either, so I've just nicked something off of him instead.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. There is a prize-giving ceremony, so the pixies usher you as well. Once you walk over to Zygen, and some of the crowd are going, ooh, like that as you go over to him. And it looks like there's been a bit of a contretemps between two of the races there. I wonder what that was about, say the goblins. But anyway, let's get to the prize. To get the big lad over here, we'll give him his prize. So you walk over to them, and they... one of the pixies comes over to you and is holding a potion bottle there, and they hand it to you. Okay.
Oh, fantastic.
But in the true spirit of any games, it's not just the winning that counts; it's the taking part. And as in every race, we do have a consolation prize for the person who came last. So, our blue-haired friend also like to approach the.
As I walk past Borges, I'm just gonna slap him on the back, just like a hearty yeah. Here we both are on the podium.
Yeah. So they hand you. So you've got this potion, Borges, and Zygen. They hand you a wand. Okay.
A wand, fantastic.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Which looks quite more useful than a potion, actually. But I won't say anything.
Right. Okay.
I'll just twirl it in my hand.
So you guys, at some point, you will need to add Borges. You add a potion of advantage to your inventory, which. As you may, it says, when you drink this potion, you gain advantage on one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw of your choice that you make within the next hour. Okay, so choose when you want to do it. And Zygen, yours is a one-shot wand, which will cast the Dancing Lights cantrip once.
Okay.
Yeah. And once it's used, it turns into a tulip.
Aww.
Okay, I'll just remember that.
So you can just write the Dancing Lights cantrip there, or in your spells.
Yeah.
Jezal, would you roll a perception check as this is going on? There's been a lot of noise, a lot of action around here, and then we're going to take a quick break. It takes so long to come up. Okay, let me just roll. We've never got to the bottom of why it takes that long, have we?
Yeah.
Okay, no, you don't see anything. You haven't measured it from the spot you are. I mean, obviously you've got a reasonable view, but you're in the south side, and you've been in one's place here, but you haven't seen anyone who looks particularly suspicious. Lots of weird-looking people, but no weird-looking bird guys. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back and finish off the session. All right?
Cool.
Well done. Very good. Okay, cheers. Bye.
Bye.
Stefan. Right.
Yeah.
While you're there, I don't know if everybody else is back yet, actually. So it feels like I'm that you. I don't know what you want to do, but whether Giselle wants to go off and actually have a proper hunt for this person. I'm more than happy if you want. We can easily split this with you going off and doing, because basically, if you wanted to do a concerted search, you're going to have to actually start doing it properly rather than just perhaps hoping you're going to spot this person. I mean, you might randomly spot them, and it could happen. But if you want to go off, you can do that. We can run this, unless you can persuade everybody else that they need to do it with you. But I'm not sure why they would, to be honest.
Yeah. But is there any time to go to the big top now anyway?
You've probably done an hour now. So what did I say? Because you did about half an hour on the
Swan and the race
thing. So yeah, by the time, what I want us to try and get to is by the end of this session that we would be ready to go to the big top extravaganza at the end of when we finish this one. If that's that roughly is the timing, but but what you could probably do, so you could spend the next hour looking for this person before the big top thing starts, and the others could do that, and we can flick between the two if you want to. But it's up to you. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Because I feel
like I've been keeping an eye on it, and I feel like I need to move rather than just wait. Yeah, we'll do that.
Just have a proper look around. I mean, and see what everybody else wants to do. All right, is everybody back?
I'm good.
Yep,
I'm back.
You're good. You're back. What about George? George isn't back yet.
He's probably gone for a shit. I'm kidding.
TMI.
Literally, this is what I came back to just then. I'm just getting my headphones plugged in. I figured out how to use the Sirenscape thing eventually as well. There, it was great.
Oh, good. Okay, right. Okay, so let's switch back to some more of the ambient music. So, there's a real buzz around the carnival at the moment as well, and the snail race clearly, is all a big part of that. All the activities when people are enjoying themselves, everything is sweet in the carnival. So it's all very good. Okay, so what do you guys want to do now?
I'm going to go over to Giselle and just ask if he's seen anyone since he's been keeping an eye out.
I've got no luck really. I think I might. I think I'll be quicker on my looking for him and traveling around the festival rather than waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you guys want to just like make your way to the big top and I meet you there, something like that.
Well, I'm quite keen to follow you, Giselle.
You want to come as well? Really?
Yeah, I'm kind of working on a detective ballad now. So
okay, I mean, I'm happy for the party to split because it's a very localized area, right? I mean, it's easy for you to arrange to meet at the big top in an hour if that's what you wanted to do. If somebody else wants, if others want to go and have a look at more stuff.
I'm keen to look at more things to see what they are like.
Yeah.
What even is a pixie kingdom?
I'm very keen on the pixie kingdom. My Feldborg sensors are just going off.
Okay. So we will. So Zygon and Giselle, you're going to kind of split up and have a bit more.
Look for clues.
Look for clues, yeah. And Rukito and Borges. I think that works quite well. Probably there's still a little bit of not animosity,
tension.
But just a little bit of tension between Zygon and Borges.
Anyway. Nothing from me. Literally no tension from me. Yeah, no.
Lots from me. Not over it.
Okay, so So that kind of makes sense from a game point of view that you might well go and do that as well. Okay, so we will try and do sort of 5-10 minutes per pairing then, as you go off and we go around the carnival still. So let's start. We'll start with Zygin and Jezal. Which way around do you want to go? Where do you want to go?
I'm just following Jezal, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, Zygin, what about if we walk on? We don't walk next to each other, but like walk on each side of the path. So if we we can catch him. It's quite wide, the path, right? So like, you see what I mean? Like if you go left, I go right, whatever, and we're just like walking around.
Yeah, that's fine.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we probably have to run for him. So I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm keen.
Okay, cool. So let's
Okay,
walk.
so-
Let's walk east, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, so just move yourself, just past a few things. You're moving quite slowly and deliberately, but also still trying to enjoy the well, certainly because again you're still soaking up the sights. What do you have to do? What was the thing you did? The pact that you would dance
whenever someone says my name. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you okay.
You see me?
Okay, I'm just having a look here what you can do. Yeah, fine. Okay, so I will get you to roll some stuff in a bit. Okay, guys, but you're walking off around there.
We've split off, yeah? That's, yeah?
No. It's not what I mean at all. I mean, like, right. If you go to where I am, right? I'm walking on one side, and if you're on the other side.
Oh, sorry, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And we're not together, I think, and I think it'd be easier to corner him like this. So.
Cool.
Okay, so yeah, so you're walking past a few little stalls there. There's the Catch the Dragon by the Tail stall that you've just walked down here. This is this one here, although it's not labelled. It's one of the smaller stalls there. And obviously you've got the Mystery Mine on your right and the Bubble Pop Teapot in the just up to your just north of that. What's that area here? It's not labelled because that's the Bubble Pop Teapot. Not to worry. In the meantime, then, Warheads and Rukito, you see your two new kind of companions. They've decided to go off and hunt for this mysterious figure that they seem to be banging on about a lot.
I'm just like, I don't even know who the hell they're on about.
I mean, as far as you're concerned, everybody here looks. If you wanted to look at them as suspicious, they would all be suspicious. I mean, everyone's got face paints on and butterfly wings and crazy costumes, and there's all sorts of, some people are floating around in the air as pixies walk. Just sort of drop pixie dust on them as well. So yes. Okay, but across from you, as you get off the snail, you're still kind of like buzzing from the snail race, which was great fun. It was, it was actually over pretty quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4. The whole thing was over in about 30 seconds, actually.
Just like wiping tears from my eyes because it was so quick.
Yeah, that was. That's probably as fast as any of you have ever moved in your lives. Actually. Even faster than the horse, I would think. So anyway, yeah. So ahead of you, across the way there, there's a copse of oak trees, which seems to shelter a miniaturized fairground. So as you walk in there, at its heart, you can see a hamster runs inside a tiny Ferris wheel, which is encircled by minuscule wagons and candy stalls. There's a pixie sitting cross-legged in the hollow of a tree at the entrance to this even more magical realm. And the pixie goes, I'm going to have to try and do a pixie voice here. Hello! Hello!
Hello!
I'm Jeremy Plum. Well, come on in. This is the best attraction the carnival has to offer. Only one stamp on your tickets.
Yes. All right. Here's the ticket.
Oh,
Definitely.
wow. You don't want to haggle? No, you're coming in. Oh, that's amazing. Normally I have to try a bit harder. Anyway. Right. So what we'd like everybody to do, just to get into the can you all do quite like pixie voices?
Yes, I can try.
That's amazing. It's like your natural. Maybe you have pixie blood in you. And we all think you should. We always think that to adopt a pixie name as well. So okay. So I'm going to drop that. Two of you roll a d8.
Oh.
D8. On my door.
5.
4.
Don't worry, there's no 5 and a 4. Okay. Right. Okay. So this is a random thing, but number 5 comes up as a pixie name for Borges as Jelly Bean Starfish.
I like it.
And number 4 is Dimple. Okay.
Oh,
so those are
good.
Jelly Bean Starfish and Dimple. What fantastic pixie names! Yes. So he says, "Oh well, just for joining in so well, let me sprinkle some pixie dust on you." And yes, indeed. So he sprinkles pixie dust on you. Let's see if we can get a pixie dust. There we go. And then I will also give you this little potion. So the potion is, as long as you drink it within the boundary of the Pixie Kingdom, which, as I said, is the most wonderful place in the whole carnival. Guess what? You become the size of a pixie for an hour, or until you decide you don't like it anymore. But anyway. You can explore the kingdom as a pixie would see it.
Oh.
I'm only going to be a little bit smaller than I already am.
Yes, 7 foot. Jelly Bean Starfish is very excited and would just like to down it immediately.
Oh, okay. You're going to down it, and also with the pixie dust that has been sprinkled on you, you also now have the ability to fly. So Rukito, you see Borges just absolutely down this potion. He's not even thinking about it. And as the pixie dust takes effect, he turns into a tiny little creature here. Okay, so we'll see what you want to do. Are you going to take the potion, Rukito?
I am indeed. I'm going to spell it first, just because I think that's what I do with any drink. I'll give it a little sniff.
It smells really sweet, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
It smells very sweet.
I think this sounds good. I'm going to also drink it because, this sounds like it's going to be great.
Okay, so you have the ability. You can obviously walk on the ground as well, but you're now pixie-sized and you can fly. Okay, so you can fly up to 30 feet around, but we won't worry about that. You can just buzz your way around all the while that you're inside the Pixie Kingdom. Okay, if once you leave, you can return to normal size, or you can just go. Do you know what? I'm too small. This is freaking me out. I need to leave. Okay. Zygon and Jezal, while they've gone in there, you continue your way around.
Yeah.
So if you just move yourself up and around the carnival as you want to.
Mm-hmm.
And can you make an investigation check, both of you?
20 not crit.
Okay, nice.
Ooh, very good. Sorry.
Okay. Zygon, up ahead of you, you thought you saw somebody nipping around the side, somebody sort of a bit furtive and almost going sort of against the flow, as it were, around the side of the ticket booth, just over here. Okay.
Yeah.
But Giselle didn't say anything.
Okay. I'm gonna like call over to Giselle. I'm just gonna say, just past the ticket booth.
Okay. So moving much quicker now. Yes?
Yeah.
But trying to be discreet.
Yeah, like a
just hopping along. Oh.
Yikes. Can we just get there? I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. So you get up to there, and then we'll pause and we'll go back to the other guys as well. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. So back to the Pixie Kingdom. So you walk in here. So there's a total of 12 pixies live here during carnival hours. And they're very keen. They fly up to you and welcome. Oh, brilliant. Lovely to see you. Come on in. We've got lots of things to do here. My voice is going to give out if I have to do pixie voices. Right. Right. So you see the kingdom's centerpiece is a palace, a pixie palace made entirely of old silk cocoon husks, and they're beautifully woven. It sounds. It's much more beautiful than it sounds. Beautifully woven together. You can. They say you can have a ride on Pinecone, and they point towards a very excitable-looking pug. Who's sitting there, and you can ride. You can have a lovely ride on Pinecone, or you can come in and have some cucumber melon sandwiches and thimbleberry tarts, or you can ride the wheel, which is powered by our hamster there called Biscuit.
I mean, I like the sound of having the cucumber sandwiches inside the castle.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. It's even better than cucumber sandwiches. It's cucumber melon sandwiches.
Cucumber melon. I only just found out about cucumber melons the other day.
So okay. So they show you into one of the tiny little wagons there, and indeed you sit down and. They present some tiny, obviously for you, normal size, but at your current size, but some cucumber melon sandwiches and thimbleberry tarts.
Yes.
And you sit down and start eating those. Borges, what are you going to do?
Oh shoot! I'm gonna get on the dog, the little pug.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, we take the pug for a ride.
Yeah, and because you're pixie size, so. He only listens to pixies. But seeing as you're pixie sized now, and you can fly, maybe he'll believe that you're one of us. So yes, just say where you want to go. So you sit on him, and he's just like bouncing up and down, you know. And yeah, where do you want to go with him? Just.
I think I'll just do the quickest lap of the Pixie Kingdom as possible. I've done snail racing. I've not quite come down from that yet, so I think I need some more racing.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. So do an animal handling check on with him.
Brilliant.
And,
Oh.
Yeah, you're on fire here. He absolutely. He's ready for a run. So yeah. Rukato, as you walk up the steps, or kind of fly up the steps into the thing, you just see this pug just sort of yelping and barking and just charging off around there with boar heads just sitting on the back. This as well. Okay, you've no fear of falling off there, mate, because you can ride like a beast, but also you can fly. So it's just thoroughly enjoyable there. Okay, so whilst you guys are having sandwiches and a ride on a pug. The two of you have got back to where Zygin and Giselle are, up near the ticket booth, where Zygin noticed somebody walking ahead of them. Make another investigation check.
7. He's really investigating.
He's really investigating. Okay, so Zygin, yeah, you don't see this. It's just people kind of walking in front of you, and yeah, all sorts of stuff going on. But Zygin, you do happen to notice somebody going around just that up ahead, which looks to be up past the big top around this area here.
Wow.
Sorry, where? Oh, there.
Up here.
That's quickly.
Yeah. Well, they were here when you saw them, and you were down here when you saw them. So they haven't. You don't. It doesn't look like they're trying to just get away quickly, but they're just kind of moving around. They don't look. They you'd say there's something strange about them. It's almost like you can kind of see through some sort of disguise that they maybe have on themselves.
Okay.
That may not be maybe magical in nature, but because it looks weird. And you've seen this person twice now, and you thought there's something strange about them before, but yeah.
Okay.
So which way do you want to go?
From me.
Giselle, is it worth us?
Walk?
Hold on. Is it worth us splitting up now?
Yeah.
If I follow to the left, but you can cut him off to the right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
This is a good idea. Yeah.
You're going to walk at the same speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going the other way around, so I'm gonna start running actually. Okay.
You can start running. Okay, I'll start running as well.
No, that's just because I've got a lot more to cover than the.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So you start heading around there. So Zygin, you're kind of mooching around. Zygin, make an investigation check there.
19.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, you see, you've picked up your pace a little bit, and you see somebody just about there. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't know. Okay. All right. Back to the Pixie Kingdom. So, Rukito, you have eaten your fill of cucumber and thimbleberry tarts, and Borges, you come back with a thoroughly excited pug. Called Pinecone, which is the pug. What would you like to do next?
Oh, I'm gonna slowly hover down the stairs after eating my fill, and I think I don't want to ride the pug, otherwise I'm gonna be sick. So I think I'm gonna try the wheel.
You're gonna try the hamster wheel. Brilliant.
Yes.
Okay, and Borges.
I'll join him on the hamster wheel. We'll see what happens there.
Lovely. Okay, so as you walk over to the hamster wheel, the hamster, whose name is Biscuit, turns to you and goes, "Oh, you want a quick ride then, chaps?"
Yes, please. Hi, Biscuit.
Hello. What are your names?
I'm I'm called Rakito.
Rakito?
Starfish.
Did he mean
Oh. Oh yeah, I'm called Dimple. My bad.
Dimple and Jelly Bean Starfish. Oh, what lovely pixie names. Yes. Anyway, yes, so run on, jump on, and I'll start turning the wheel around. Turn the wheel around. So yes, this hamster is actually amazingly intelligent for a hamster, and is able to speak to you. And as he starts walking around the wheel, he's like, "Oh, what do you think of the Witchlight Carnival so far, then?"
Oh, it's been really, really good. 2 of our friends just decided to bugger off somewhere. I'm not entirely sure why. They think that some person's called they're suspicious, but I think everyone looks a bit weird around here.
Well, yeah, that is true. Yes, that's true. Although, well, it's funny you should say that, because everyone's on the lookout for this like Kenku troublemaker we've heard about, but she appears to be using magic to disguise herself. I've heard that. Yes.
Have you
all sorts of things
heard
going
what they
on.
might be disguised as?
Oh, wow, that's a very good question. Maybe one of the other pixies knows, but there's some sort of magic. I expect she can just change what it looks like. Yeah, I expect she can change how she looks.
Thank you.
Okay, and it keeps turning the wheels. And have you been to the Hall of Illusions yet?
No.
No?
I think once we've probably finished with this, we're going to be trying to meet up with our friends down at the Big Top, because one of our friends has got a big old performance going on.
Oh, is he going to join in the Big Top extravaganza?
He's pretty going to try.
Is he any good?
No.
Well, if you get a chance, you should go to the Hall of Illusions as well. That's good fun. Very good fun. All sorts of things. Although Candlefoot is there, he Candlefoot the Mime. Have you heard of Candlefoot the Mime and Plasha the Mermaid? Oh, they're so in love. Oh, really are. They really are in love. It's the talk of the Pixie Kingdom. It really is. Except, of course, Candlefoot's lost his voice. I mean, actually lost his voice. Not just pretending like a mime. He's actually lost his voice. I wonder if it's part of his act. It can't be part of his act. Plasha doesn't seem very happy. If it is part of it, if he has lost his voice and he's a mime, I suppose that doesn't really matter, unless of course he wants to talk to anybody. Anyway, well. Okay, so while you're going around and you're having these conversations, these little tidbits, obviously the two of you, Giselle and Zygon, don't know any of that. So, okay, you can carry on round. So, yeah, Zygon, you would get across the bridge there where you just about to hear, probably.
Gotcha.
And Giselle, you're kind of popping around here, okay?
Yeah.
So let's both of you make an investigation check.
Sorry, I missed that bit.
Investigation check again.
Oh,
Fuck.
No. 2.
Oh no.
Okay. So you're up around the carousel, and just basically what happens is as you come round to the entrance of the carousel, this kind of lively jig springs up, is led by a troop of gnomish clowns, and everybody's jumping around and enjoying themselves, and yeah, there's just a whole crowd of people. However, this person hasn't come past you yet, so potentially they are still in the area. Who knows?
Shit. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna keep walking and looking, I guess.
Okay, so the two of you kind of, as you come around the kind of corner, you kind of see each other. What do you want to say?
You see?
I've lost them. They were coming up this way though, but
Oh, you must have walked past me. Then let's go back then.
crap. Also, I want to check what the time is because I don't want to miss the big top.
No, you've got plenty of time still.
Cool.
You've got
Okay.
plenty
Yeah.
of time. Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. Okay, so Zygon. Oh, actually, both of you. Are you walking back down that way? So let's have another investigation check. Because you did see this person up here. So
Yeah. Okay.
or this mysterious figure.
7. What the fuck?
You love this.
Come on.
You're really getting into it. You can't help but just kind of, the performer in you is just kind of like, tapping away and just dancing away. And you kind of you're only half looking because really all you want to do is just join in. Okay. Giselle, you do spot this person. They have, where have they gone? They've actually, as you're walking through here, you see the person just in this area here around the carousels, just walking down the back of these small stalls that are around here.
Okay. Can I shortcut if I see him going across or?
Yeah, you can if you want to jump in. Okay. And okay, let's just see if they.
Obviously, Zygon, come on, I see him, come on.
Okay, yeah. So Zygon, you see Giselle pop through there and wave to you. Okay, and you see this character right ahead of you there. What do you want to do? In fact, let me.
I'm gonna let Giselle take the lead here. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to approach you from the back. Like, he's not spotting us yet, has he?
Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah.
I'm yes, but I'm trying to get as close as possible before jumping on him, basically.
Okay. Let me just hang on. I just need to put something on the map.
Oh boy. Big un.
No. Just trying to. So you're trying to get close. Let me just roll the. Whoops. Wrong, and wrong. Oh my god, what am I doing?
What?
It's alright, don't worry. It's alright. Bear with. Yeah, it doesn't see you coming.
Okay. As soon as I close enough to him, I'm gonna make a sign to Zygen, a big old wink with my ears, and I go like, I'm gonna jump on him.
Yep. Okay.
And I literally hop to him.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're gonna.
My plan is like I'm going for the old like a rugby tackle type thing.
Okay. Okay. Right. So.
There's the right guy.
So you're doing. What you notice is you doing your special bunny hop. Yeah. So basically, Zygen, what you see is so Giselle gives you this kind of weird flappy thing with his ears, and then leaps, just 10 feet from a standing start. Okay, so make a strength check. So let's do an opposed strength. So you jump, okay, and you're trying to grapple this person, aren't you?
Okay.
But because you got surprise, you can have. They will get disadvantage on it. You roll your strength.
Oof.
Well, fortunately, because they didn't have any clue what that you were behind them. You actually do beat them, and you wrap your arms around them and take them to the ground. And there's a massive like, ah! Get off! And people around you are kind of there's a big flurry and a big kind of flutter. Okay, so this person looked like a humanoid, but now you've tackled them to the ground. You've got this kind of like, you get this vision of a very large kind of bird-like creature. Zygen, what do you want to do?
I am going to cast my cantrip Friends.
Okay.
And I'm still going to wait for Giselle to speak. But once I kind of get the gist of what Giselle's trying to get out of him, I'll try and use my persuasion then. So.
Okay.
So, have I got him on the floor?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So I'm trying to get one of his arm on his back. That thing.
Yep. Okay.
He's got arms, right? Or...
Well, yeah. Let me show you a photo. No, a photo. Yes, here's a photo I took of this thing. So yeah. No, that did not work. Show to players. Show to everyone. Can you see this thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like a large bird. So it's kind of has got wings, but it's kind of also hands, and these are the butterfly wings that everybody's wearing. Okay. on the back that you can see.
Sure.
Okay. So, she's. Get off me! Let me up!
Shut up!
What do you want?
Shut up! Shush!
Yeah, you can see there's a few people looking around you, and it's almost like it's weird, but the music kind of dips slightly it kind of goes slightly a couple of notes of discordant, but nothing too much. Some people just think it's hilarious and that it's all part of the fun.
Yeah, you just be quiet, okay? And you come with me, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be too physical and too aggressive.
I'm just gonna repeat what Giselle's saying, just like, hey, calm down, let's just cooperate, and I'll try and persuade her.
Yeah, do it then. Yeah, roll a persuasion.
18.
Nice. Okay, let's just see.
I actually get advantage, don't I?
Yeah. So do it again. Yeah.
22.
Wow.
That was advantage. Okay. As she sees you walk up, so she's got Giselle kind of holding her one wing arm behind her back. It's a female, by the sounds of her voice, even though it's an interesting voice. Actually, I do apologize. She actually speaks. It's a soft, silky voice. Get off me! Like that. But anyway, she sees you walking over Zygin as well, and kind of relaxes and goes, oh, "Very well. What do you want?"
Well,
and
you wanted to meet the owner.
Yes. Do you work here?
Yeah. But let's go and see them. Okay, let's go and speak to them.
No. Well, if you can get me to them, then yes. Let's go.
Okay, well, let's go then.
Okay. I know you're going to keep hold of her.
Yeah. So she's back on her feet. Yeah, I'm gonna walk behind her while holding her like this, like that.
Okay. Well, yes, I do need to see them. They refuse to see me. They refuse. But I know there's something going on here. They know what's happened to Zabilna, and I need to find out what they know.
Okay.
Zabilna?
I'm hugely interested now.
Well, it is 10 o'clock now, so what we can do is if you want, we'll pause it now. If you can have a conversation with this Kenku on the way to try and find this thing. Again, if you want to, it's up to you, but you can have a think about what you want to do, and we will let Rikito and Borges finish off in the Pixie Kingdom next time as well, or do whatever you want to do, guys. But obviously, the two parties now have no idea what the others are doing. Obviously,
I'm riding on a pug.
No, I had a hint that it might be on the hamster wheel with biscuits. To be honest, I thought it might happen.
Just getting away. Yeah.
But also at this point, you will realise as you walk past the next event, as you're picking her up, you see people start to start walking out, and you can hear people go, "Oh yes, big top extravaganza! Let's all go get ready for that." Okay, so that's you're getting to the fourth hour of the carnival as well. So you may want to decide what you want to do next time, but we can do that next time. Okay.
Alrighty.
Perfect.
Cool.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Very good. Well done, everybody.
Yes,
well done.
thank you very much.
We're gradually making sense of this crazy place.
That was great.
Right. Yeah. All right, guys. No worries. And we'll hopefully be able to do it next week.
Yes, indeed.
Definitely.
All right. See you then.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Take care. See you.
The Artificers cast are Cam, who plays Zygin, an Asamir bard. Stefan, playing Jazal, a Herongon monk. George, playing Borges, a Furbolg druid. And Rue, playing Rukito, a dwarven fighter. And then there's me, Hamish, the DM, who tries to make sense of whatever else is going on. We use Sirenscape for all the sounds. We use Roll20 for the VTT and D&D Beyond for the character sheets. And we've stitched those two together using Beyond 20. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.